south all the way north. And will this circle throw us any curveballs?
I don't know. The Aaron Grove circles have been pretty nice so far. It's been the, well, I say that. We did get a huge whiplash in the circle on game number 2. But yeah, this plane, it's at least going to give a little bit love to the East Coast. So perhaps Elevate could actually turn this into a stronger game depending on where the circle is.
Yeah, a good plane for Elevate. If they get a good circle here, they can definitely have a lot of control. This is, like I was mentioning earlier, it should be one of the planes where God Squad will actually loot closer to them, so they won't have as much space as they're used to east. But, you know, still a good circle. Or a good plane, I should say.
Good plane, at least, yeah. A good circle? Do you know the circle?
Yeah.
Where's the circle?
I love predicting the circle before.
Just throw a dart and see where it lands.
You know, sometimes it doesn't matter what the plane path is. You'll get a rando circle. I think this one feels to me like a mill to power circle. We haven't seen one in a little while anyway. But at this stage, I want to know what Trifecta is going to do this round. Maybe just crashing compound after compound like we've seen all day long. Here comes BMG. They are tangled right up with Accelerate.
Oh, that's a VSS in Jason's hand.
Oh, baby, a hot drop VSS.
Yeah, he takes out Tetra.
He's got to be feeling maybe some revenge coming his way as he went out so early in the last game. That's a Tommy gun. Can we get a Tommy gun kill first time ever? Oh, my God. We never see it.
We now have the official tier list. VSS is stronger than the M4,
Yeah.
but the Tommy gun is stronger than the VSS.
Yeah, get out.
It's official. It's confirmed.
There's another Tommy gun kill. Oh, that's a UMP.
UMP kill. That's even better.
This is very PUBG right here, ladies and gentlemen. There's the UMP. Boom will go down first, and BMG is very unpleased with, or displeased rather, with how this game is starting. Another flush coming out, another up kill, and I think that was that everybody.
No, it's just
everyone that landed on them.
Everyone that landed on them is dead.
Yeah.
So Basher and Clam, they had a little huddle beforehand. I thought that was a pick-me-up, let's do this thing, boys, but I guess it didn't have much of an effect, or maybe they were planning, and it just didn't go their way as BMG loses 2 right out of the gate.
Let's jump on that in a second, because let's look at the circle real quick. It is going to be potentially a mill to power circle and a lot of water. We are finally getting one of those weird NPL circles. But this could be potentially good for the NPL teams who are used to playing this. Maybe, am I reaching here, Maluk?
I don't think you're reaching. It's just unfortunate. All the NPL teams that are in these relegations don't play well in multi-power circles, so it's not going to help them too much.
Well, there's a reason
maybe that's why they're here. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But going back on the Accelerate BMG nonsense, Cloud Taylor here with a bolt action, we've seen him use that successfully time and time again, is that I actually like the idea for BMG to land on that compound. It looked like they were trying to find vehicles to drive up, maybe not all the way to North George, but at least go somewhere because that plane path wasn't perfect for them. But Accelerate seemed to have called that, or at least recognized it when they were in the air and dropped everyone on that compound to defend against it. So definitely a good turnaround.
Do you think that was intentional?
I think BMG was planning on looting Millie Base just based off the fact that there were the 2 of them further south as well. I think they just misread the hot drop. I think they should have sent all 4 on top of the people of EXG and just fought it out there. Like, there's no point to be, you know,
or even if you
just hedging your bets on a hot drop. It's not smart.
Yeah, or even if you can't send all 4 because Clam was so far down south, he's probably too far away to really change direction and land with everyone else. There are multiple spots on Military Island that they could have spread out to. You're right about, I do agree that if they did decide to commit to the hot drop, it was a bit ambitious.
I think it was intentional just because, you know, where EXG sitting in the leaderboard, they felt like that's a team they could maybe catch up to, get lucky. I don't know, but they've got to know that EXG lose that compound if they're doing their homework. They've been looting it, you know, forever.
Yeah, actually. I mean, they've been playing against them in the same lobby, so probably should know.
Looking at the overall scores, Elevate 4 points out of 6th place. They are chasing.
Yeah.
They're chasing Zenith, and Zenith obviously jumping up the leaderboard with that miraculous game they just had. It's still close. I mean, they could jump over VG if the Zenith does go out early. It's very possible for Elevate to make something happen here, and there's going to be a lot of pressure on this squad who, for Mini Fridge specifically, not only is it his birthday, but the way he left Endemic was a bit controversial in the scene, but to make his way back to the NPL would be a very big bonus for a guy who wants to come back here for sure.
This is a vintage Steezy circle, just 4-man prison rocks the whole game.
That's the way she goes.
Just speaking about the rest of Elevate, Steezy and who am I missing? Godku here, as well as Grizzly a little bit, but maybe not to the same extent, have been around the scene for a while. A similar story to the Rumblers.
Hey, who called the Miltus circle, by the way?
It hasn't drank yet, champ.
Wow, you're just as joyless as I thought. You're taking away what little joy I have in my circle calling. At least I called something.
Hey, what do you mean? I called that Kendo was going to win the 4v1. How could you?
Oh, okay.
I said don't sleep on Kendo, and you didn't gas me at all.
Okay, you know what? Let's all get a round of applause for Maluk, everybody. Can we get a round of applause here? There we go.
There we go. There it is. There it is.
There you go.
There's
Everyone.
the gas.
Well, Elevate rotating in. They're going to be taking Lumberyard, but Zenith are here first. However, do Zenith have really good position to go aggressive on them? There's a lot of rocks, a lot of weird dips and turns in this area of the map.
With Zenith being as close as they are, I think Sonics might go aggressive.
Oh, this might be. This is going to be up. Oh my goodness! Sonics jump out onto Elevate. Grizzly's going to go down. Elevate needed to have a good game, and they'll lose one quick. Sonics going right at them, and you can see Elevate is immediately disengaging. They want no part of this whatsoever. Actually, maybe not. They look like they were going to jump on their vehicles and get out of there, but they have stopped. Maybe making a mad dash out of that spot would not be a smart move. But losing one that quickly is going to shake them a little bit, as they know every single point matters.
Looks like they're heading into an occupied compound as well, unfortunately.
Zenith right now, they're going to be staring down onto Sonics, but yeah, here's easy. They're going to be rotating directly away from that, but directly into Shook.
So here comes Shook once again. Oh, that's lucky, at least for now. Mini is going to take a lot of damage. VZ hits the reload. Not a lot of space to move.
Hit it.
Mini trying to duck and dodge. VZ's trying to get him down.
Come on.
Really be able to land it. He's behind cover. VZ, one more. If he had thrown a lawn dart his direction, it would have taken him down. But now he's going to push full over. He wants this bad. If he's got any grenades in his inventory, they're going to come out soon. VZ's just going right at him.
He's got the smoke up, but does Mini Fridge expect the hard push? It's crawling around. The
Here it
nade's
comes.
prepped by VZ. This should be enough.
It's real damn close.
Ooh, it
He's
wasn't
got to move out of
primed.
cover here to land close. VZ's got his gun. He doesn't have his gun out. The spray comes in.
What?
Mini's trying to make
Mini!
his way into the compound. Mystery is there, and there's more shots coming from across the way, and Mini will again skate past, but VZ is not giving up the fight just yet. Mini in the bathroom. VZ going to the window. Going to check the cross, maybe check the vault. Another nade comes in and through the doorway. Mystery takes down Mini. That's going to be 2 down, and they were 4 points away from that qualifying window. And VZ gonna take what he can, as Mini's being a nice guy, leaving all his meds, even the Mini there, as VZ's maybe having a quick chat on vocal there, Cam.
Take it, please, take it. Just leave me.
Unlucky. Unlucky for Elevate.
Ooh, unlucky for Accelerate, because here are his Comets holding this. Spray down. The first player doesn't really swing that well, but the Comets, they're holding down behind.
Looks like my bridge camps. Just like, oh, it looks like Snowbird's going to step and get Disciple. We did see Define and Soapy go down for Smoke and Aces. They were on the northern side. They've been forced out and around. Smoke and Aces likely almost guaranteed at this stage to be facing relegation. Tetra, Cloudtail, the last two for Accelerate. Getting some pressure from that Milta area. And now Snowbird is just going to hang out in the gas station for a while.
Good bold action. Just barely misses that one, it feels like. Tetra able to find his way away, but what do Accelerate do in this position?
Wildcard coming in on Snowbird here.
Are they pushing because they heard the action? They want these points.
He's just
Any
getting out
points.
of there.
They want any points they can get for wild card. They will see the vehicle get away. Here's all of Comet's nice little formation there as they're looking back towards wild card. Sharp Shot takes down Matthew, continues to fire on the ridge line, and Mini Fridge will finally bleed out. No BM from VZ as the circle will shift onto Milta.
Ish.
Okay, okay.
These ones, dude.
He's a
they
hard
tend
sell.
to end Milta Power.
You know what? I don't think I could get him. I don't think I could get him to agree. Oh, baby! There it is from Tumai. The nice SLR shot. Snowbird down on the rooftop. Matthew and Sub-Zero now. Matthew still low health. And Wildcard is just sending it in. They want this aggro. They want this push. Short nade comes across. No damage landing. Another nade going up onto the roof. That's well placed. Ooh. That was close. Could have bounced one. The Sub-Zero in a nice flank gets one down. Sharp Shot, but will be traded by Tumai. Matthew steps up, takes down Pride. Tumai will trade him. This is tit for tat right now. It's Caden and Tumai. Nades landing close by, looking to flush. Woe is on the exterior. He's going to push up now, looking to breach the corner. Caden will flush Sub-Zero. Woe got an angle, a perfect angle, and he will get one down. That's Caden, and now it's just Tumai who's on the interior of the building with Snowbird atop, Woe outside. Another med coming in, wild card on the ropes.
Chumai spots him out, gets a spray down, gets another knock, makes it a 1 versus 1.
Chumai might save the day.
Ooh, on the roof.
Snowbird gonna go for the flush. Oh, he's getting forced off. No health whatsoever. He's just trying to clean up wild card. It's gonna be straight up. Does he have the skill shot? It's gonna land close, but too high.
Cooked it way too long.
And just like that, Snowbird, Chumai looking for the res. I don't think Snowbird's gonna have, he's gonna have to get off this roof if he wants to make something happen.
I think Trifecta trying to get involved too.
Well, Trifecta's just kind of pressuring from distance. I don't know if they got the res. They did get the res, so now it's down to a 2v1.
They might be trying to get Pride as well.
It's possible, yeah. Another nade.
Spotted it just a second too late. And now the shots from Trifecta are a little too much for Snowbird to stay here comfortably.
I honestly think that might be Elevate. Or it is Trifecta. Wow, nice nade. I was too busy looking at the map trying to figure out what the shots were coming from. Yeah, it must have been Trifecta indeed, Cameron.
It's the only angle available.
Wow, I just saw a yellow icon. I thought it might have been somebody else. Regardless, that is going to be, luckily, a 1 fight from Wildcard. Clam over the handlebars. BMG down. Oh, man. That feels bad. When the front tire goes and you go over the handlebars. Anyone who's ever ridden a bike knows that feeling where you're like, oh, where'd my bike go?
No, that's it. That's done. That's the end of the round for BMG. And they're having a little bit of a laugh about it, but certainly a little bit of a heartbreak for them, as well as potentially many, many more NPL teams after this final game.
BMG, former Oxymoron, had such an incredible run where they not only came in as a group of friends, but eventually JSANT gets picked up by Space Station Gaming. So even though it looks like it's going to be back to contenders for them, it has been an absolute pleasure watching them here in the arena, and hopefully we get to see them again soon.
I'm not sure what third line was doing there. He looked like he wanted to show Fozu that he could jump in the water too. I don't know why you would jump from the top of the cliffs down to the water there. He's got to swim all the way around to climb back up now.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Sometimes you just want to get in the water, you know?
Yeah, a little wet, little splish splash, like a duck.
Like a duck.
Oh, yeah. I got that. What's that one?
Let's
let's just pull off. Let's just pull off. Let's just.
Next segment.
Let's see. When the circle's about to shift, we've got Zenith in the center of the lumber camp. They do have the Sonics.
It wasn't the Milta Power Circle.
I said Milta.
Oh,
I said Milta. Power. You said power.
Run the tape back.
I can shadow.
Very petty I am. Zenith and Trifecta center. Shook is there as well. They've still retained all 4. And now Simplicity on the Prison Ridge line with God Squad. Bit of a slow minute 12 here as everyone's now in transition. It's going to be VG watching LYE.
Ooh, and they actually have a good spot to find an angle where Zydus is. We've seen teams get crushed there time and time again.
Wait, only 3 of LYE are driving up. Where's third line?
He's in the, what is it, the water?
Oh,
that's where it is.
He's still swimming.
Yeah. Fozu's also down there with him. Oh, wait, they're shooting up north now. Is that Smoking Aces? Oh, wait, Cherry Poppins sneaking up on God Squad.
Oh.
Interesting flank here. The shots come out. Cherry Poppins not going to be able to get the down. And now they're aware of where he's at. They're going to step up and over. Nice nade over towards Nitrogen. Is no cook, I don't believe. And no damage. No downs for either side. The rest of Simplicity coming up the ridgeline to assist. Check shooter. Those nades are going to be landing downhill. Cherry Poppins. Oh, that's 2 for 1. Nice nade from Cherry. He does go down in the meantime, but now it's going to be Mortify on the other side trying to support, as it's going to be Nitrogen likely bleeding out with Triggs.
They've got to be careful playing there. That's a spot where if Cloud9 were playing, they would get naded there. So you got to be careful doing that.
That sounds like an inside joke because I just hear Tempo's coach behind let out a laugh.
He's saving all the spice for the very last game. Mortify, he's got his eyes across, but Penta is continuing to move forward. Cherry, I don't think he's not been rezzed yet. He's got 2 kills to his name, and it looks like Simplicity's getting the upper hand. Mortify is trying to watch, but the res is going to come out from Check Shooter.
Yeah, I feel like if Mortify wanted to do more work from that angle, he should have done more earlier on. He came in a little too late, but here comes the Sonics coming in just in the nick of time. 2 down for Simplicity. And now the push comes from the Sonics. They want these points. They want to take first place. Yeah, they want to take first place away from this squad. Nades come flying in.
See if they can make something happen. The nades continue to land. The Sonics getting very aggressive. The med does come off from Check Shooter. And now he's going to throw a grenade in defense. Woolly's going to get Penta down. That's Wooly on Penta crime. You hate to see it. Check shooter gets Wooly down in return. More nades in defense, but Tony V steps up and over. Gonna flush him out. And just like that, I believe it's only Lobes. Yes, indeed. He's gonna have to make, I don't know, something happen, but with all of Sonics bearing down on him and the res coming onto Wooly, it's gonna be a literal uphill battle.
Jumping for some vision, but prepping that nade. That one could be good. Oh, and that's actually well placed.
The bounce.
Gets a knock onto Wooly and a lot of damage onto a second.
Another nade. He's going to continue to throw. He's got 3 left, now down to 2. Maybe more flushes coming as the nades continue to land. Lobes gets the flush onto Wooly. 1 still down. 1 more grenade. See if he can make something happen.
And this circle shift is in their favor. So if they win this fight, the Sonics can have really good control, but Lobes is making them work hard for it. He's wrapping around the smokes.
He's got smoke scam to work with. You just said it, and now he's got 2 on the ridge line.
Watch Mortify.
Mortify playing a factor as well. Tony V is going to go down. Nice spray. Going to go for a quick trade. He can't pick a target. He can't pick a target, but it was so close. Lobes almost gets him, but Keenan will take him down.
Oh, God. Now, actually, Wildcard, in the meantime, they're crashing onto Trifecta. How do you like a Trifecta? This is how it feels like now.
I don't
Taking a lot of damage, though.
I mean, Wildcard was pretty damaged from the previous fights.
They gotta get these points. They gotta get these kills. And Trifecta, just looking at statistics, is probably the easiest target for them. Trying to go for some narrative here, but here comes the push. Sharp shot with the hip fire. Doesn't find anything. He's gonna peek out the window.
Sharp shot. Oh, just ran over by Spray. 13th place for Wildcard. Looking at the live points, they are 9th place. They're out of this game. And that's that for Wildcard as Elevate still 4 points behind Zenith, who hasn't picked up any. Luckily, a lot of these points early in the game have been going to Simplicity and the Sonics, which has not widened the gap along the bottom of the leaderboard. Again, we're trying to get into 6th place if you're Elevate or Accelerate, but Zenith is holding on.
Holding on to center as well, or at least close to it. Accelerate right now. They are spotted. They finally open line of sight against Trifecta. The spray comes down. A lot of damage to the vehicle.
Yep.
It's going to stop their rotation. That's going to keep them pinned and perhaps allow the push from the 2 remaining Trifecta players.
Cloudtail with the bolt action has been dazzling all phase long. He's hoping for some more shots to land here. Spray wide in the open. He's just going straight out for the grenades. Why shoot when you can just chuck grenades? And that's going to land close, but not close enough. Spray going wide on the flank now. You can definitely tell how they're playing. And that's a nice shot there from Spray. Going to get the, I don't know if he actually got the knock, but it was McLovin. He's going to steal that. And now it's Tetra getting pressure from Pecadorus elsewhere. Unique just spamming, and Spray is just full sending, and he's right on top of him. And there it is. The absolute disrespect. Tetra down, Accelerate out.
Yeah, not a good run for Accelerate
thoughts,
either. Yeah?
I mean, Trifecta, they knew they weren't going to qualify, so they just decided nobody else was going to qualify either.
All right, I'll take it. LAE, though, they've slowly they've gone back and forth with Vicious on this eastern side. It actually looks like Vicious have taken a lot of damage. Fozu, the player in the water, is the only one remaining miles away from this engagement. This is not the the result I would have guessed from that fight, but nonetheless, LAE holding up that eastern side.
Oh, third line made it back.
Yeah.
Spray trying to make his way back to the garage building low key. They're coming up as well. They want a piece of this action coming out of Milta, which is no longer in the zone.
It's going to be Pecadores shooting up from the north. They actually have a lot of space around them, and so it's just going to be a nice casual shooting gallery, them down towards the south. But here comes low key off on the side. Fairly secure into the top 6, but you're never 100% secure until the very end of the day.
Shout out to Smithy, making his way back potentially into the NPL. For the first time, former Totality player, been around a long time. Fignaldo, Pax, Chubba Bubba as well.
Look at this shift. Hard shift on to the west. And Zenith's still centered because they moved that direction. Pecador's in a good spot as well. Everyone else is going to have to fight their way in from the eastern side, fight their way in through Lumberyard. But Trifecta, they're pushing up north. Potentially going to get punished by low-key, but they don't have a great angle onto this.
I think they're going to be hanging out for a little while. Spray with his 5 kills. Going to get some pressure from both Pecadorus. Joining in actually now with Shook. This is in the lumber camp. Looking towards LYE. They've got Elevate on the right side. Elevate, I think, Luke, has really just put the brakes on this game.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much got the wind taken out of their sails as soon as Sonics pulled up on them like that. They instantly turtled, tried to get away. And they spread way too far, lost mini fridge for it. They pretty much just never played the game.
I mean, they got that first down and that first kill onto Protege, and they're using that as an opportunity to push in. Granted, they're also using the blue pushing in as an opportunity to push in, so maybe I'm giving them a little more credit than they deserve.
Yeah, they're zoned out. I mean, the zone is already at their back. It is closing. They have to get through a full force Shook who has them completely zoned.
Yeah, they just have to pick the fight on Shook right now and take it. I don't really think there's an option for them to wrap north into LYE.
And you can see, you said it, Luke, they had this win taken out of their sails. VZ's going to get Godku down. Steezy's basically in the zone, and he's going to have to send it all the way through Lumber, but there's just no way to get around them. It'll be either LYE, who's now tied up with actually the Sonic, so maybe they'll be a little bit distracted, as now the Shook squad, Leda, Mystery, and VZ are waiting for Steezy to arrive.
Yeah, they aren't too worried about the blue right now. Not only are they comfortable in the standings, they also have 3 up, and I feel like they're going to be comfortable on meds. 3 versus 1 is going to be easy for them. They can easily wait for that snake to get cleared out and now focus in on to the circle or up north against LYE.
They have to watch LYE and Pecadorus now.
Yeah, if Pecadorus can pull out a win here, they still have a chance. They'd need Zenith to be going out pretty soon here, I think, though.
Look at how much space Pecadorus has on the other side of the zone. They've got hard cover. They're praying for a shift, but there might not even be enough players to kill by the time the circle is over. And there goes LYE, so that is going to be a breath of relief. It's up to Pecadorus now. They have the only 4-man squad outside of the relegation window. And they have got to be looking up towards Elevate. They've got 14 points to cover.
So I think VG is already dead right now. Zenith's alive, so they're going to be racking up some points. But if you're looking at VG and Pecadores, that's 21 points, so they need pretty much an 11-kill win here to be tying themselves with VG.
Mystery taking a little bit of damage from the blue, but he's just making sure they have their eyes set on north. But the Sonics don't care about Shook. They care about Zenith. They're running directly in, and they find a small tower to play around, but the circle shift is going to center up and pull away once again from them. Tableton gets a couple of shots on the Zenith, but needs to worry. A little bit of an overextension, able to get inside.
That's 9 kills, by the way, for the Sonics already in this game. Already, I should say, we're at the 22-minute mark, and we have not many players alive. 19 still up. Pecadorus is now rotating S4 out of their compound. I think they know, Luke, they need kills, and they got to go looking for them.
Yeah, if they could wipe Zenith right now, that would be the biggest thing for them. I was mistaken. I just realized Foes was alive on the south side there. So they're going to need Zenith or VG to die here pretty soon if they're going to have a chance at it.
Kendo holding up. Can you repeat the performance from previous game onto Sonics? It's going to be easier for him because he does have teammates, and it's only 2 members from Sonics stuck in a little bit of a tower. Tiggleton speaking out the side, Keenan from the bottom.
Bit of a holding pattern. The Sonics have to make their way through Zenith. Shook is not making their way, at least not yet. Maybe just waiting to see if they can pick up any stragglers on this eastern side of the zone. Pecadorus is just looking for anything at this stage. If you're Pecadorus, you have to maybe think that a lot of these players on the eastern side, you haven't seen anyone in probably a while at this stage outside of Trifecta, who's now being pushed by Low-Key. Low-Key's got the nades at the ready. They want this fight. They blend into the map so well, does Low-Key. Spray jumps out into the smoke. Nade lands right next to him, and maybe that's where it is. He's going to go down. Unique in the top side of the Wizard Hut, and he's going to have all of Low-Key down beneath him. And Trifecta's, whatever you want to call it, attempt is about to come to a close as they just could not get anything going all weekend. Out the window he goes. Maybe spots or hears some movement.
Nade comes in to flush out that corner area.
There it is.
And that's more points going in for VG and Zenith. So every single time a team gets eliminated here, it's less and less likely that Pecadores is going to be able to make up that gap. They're going to have to make their move soon if they want to, be in the next phase.
Keenan goes down to Walt Jr. Wrap around from the side, but it's just Tiggleton left, and he's actually left the tower. I don't know if Zenith are aware of this. We did pull off with it with his hat. Look at Pecadores. They're going on the aggressive on this engagement as well. Tiggleton gets 1, can't get 2, and that's going to be 2 more kills for Zenith. But here come Pecadores.
Pecadores. They might pull up right on the res.
Hopefully going to be able to get something going. Pecadorus is in desperate situation now. They have lots of targets to choose from, but they need to pick their engagement and pick it well. Smurf will get the first one down, stealing Walt Jr.'s down, and that's going to be 1 point there. But Vexel, that's the wrong direction, friend. Only W is the matters now. He's going to have to push up and make something happen. They just got to pull out all the stops. You can see they are 11 points behind, and they have to keep going. And another kill going to Shook is going to mean that they have to continue to push the action. Low-key on the southern side. Shook is there.
Low-key's wrapping in now, too. Everybody wants to join in on this.
Let's see where the only action is happening at all, and everyone wants to get their points. They want to secure and or get their way into the top 6. McLovin does find Fozu. That's vicious out.
Taken out. Yep, that's big.
Another placement. They're getting points now, but they need to absolutely start shredding these kills. And it's so hard to be able to step up. And just like that, there goes Shook. Every single kill that gets taken off the board means more and more desperation for Pekkadoris. They've got zone control, but at this stage, Luke, does that even matter?
I'd have to see their kill count, but it's looking like they're going to need almost every single one of these kills if they're going to be able to do it. I think it's definitely their game to win right now, but it's just a question of whether the win's going to be enough at this point.
Look at how much space. The entire opposite side of the zone is wide open. Everyone's on the eastern side now, and it's full strength low key with a couple of Zenith players and Pekkadoris. And Pekka wants every single one of those kills. They spot one. Vexel needs to step up, spray, get anything. Not going to be able to get the down just yet. Vexel, I would love to see him stepping up here. He cannot be playing passive. He has to move forward. Kendo does go down. And to the zone. You can't have that this late in the game. And now it's Pekkadoris versus low-key.
Pekkadoris, yeah, you saw them take that initial position to try and punish and third-party the engagement, but when push came to shove, they didn't push hard enough. And now they do have a 4v4 against low-key, but will it be enough? They are holding the line against them. They're holding the edge of the next circle. Low-key are going to have to push through them. Pekkadoris should be able to win this game, but will it be enough? Will it be enough points to actually make it matter?
If that was an intentional suicide out of Zenith, that could be the difference maker. We're not sure until we see the scores, but Kendo dying to the blue there might, be the difference between
this wrap by Vexel
making it.
Could catch low-key out. He spots one, but he's holding the trigger momentarily to find more information.
He's got to get up there. He's got a ridgeline to work with. Figdaldo in the smoke prone. Smithy and Pax just throwing smoke after smoke. And now they've found themselves in an interesting situation where Vexel is basically on the squad. Now Chumpa Bubba's going to get one down. Vexel gets one down as well. And now that's going to be, maybe Figdaldo in the smoke, still invisible. He's got to flush that out. Another point there. Vexel goes down. Voxic as well. Vexel can't get it. It's only on McLovin now. And this would be an absolute heartbreaker for Pekkadoris, who needed this win. They've only got 3 kills. I can't say it's over, but it's kind of looking like it's over as Smithy and Chubba are going to go 2v1. One down for McLovin. Maybe I was wrong. They got one on the high side as well. He's taking some damage. Chubba is now going to have to step up. That's Fignaldo supporting.
McLovin, the boy wonder. 1v3, made it a 1v2. Taking out Smithy, but walks directly into Chubba. And that's going to be a 9-kill win for low-key. And good job on them winning, but honestly, the story is gonna be, once again, did the teams that tried to make it to the top 6, Zenith tried to hold their 6th position, Elevate, Pekkadoris tried to get in, was it enough?
Low-key has got to be feeling excellent. They secured that. Congratulations to them. They played very, very well for the weekend. And listen, I've been following Pekkadoris since the very beginning. My first live event, they were there. It is an absolute heartbreaker to see them come out of this league. But they